What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we got the huge data download for JP. So thank you to our good friend Proton here. We're able to see what all we have that's up and coming for us. So it looks like in this data download on JP, which Global hasn't gotten theirs yet, we should probably be getting it, I'm guessing, here very shortly. Once we get it, I'm sure we'll be able to take a look at it, see if there's anything different on JP than there was on Global. But it'll probably be pretty much the exact same thing. But looking at what JP has, looks like they got the promo movie, which is pretty normal. So we have the TEQ Majin Buu, the BUUHAN. He is going to be the next Dokkan Fest unit that is here. We got the STR Grand Supreme Kai, who's a side banner unit. Then we have STR LR ANILAZA. So this is actually a Battlefield LR. So that's going to be the new Battlefield LR, even though we haven't had enough currency to actually be able to like rainbow the LR Frieza and Cell, the GT ones. They're still releasing a new LR. So it's going to be fun, you know, having to do all that. It looks like we got the new Dokkan event stage 6 for BUUHAN. We got the new support memory boost stage 15. Battlefield number 82. Is it 82? I thought it was 81. Let me actually do this real quick, because I did actually post this here. 81st Virtual Clash. Okay, so Proton, you made a little boo-boo there. You may want to change that to 81. And then we got the Super Easy A for Int Ultimate Gohan. Looks like there's some wallpaper, some trade jewels. So yep, so there's a support memory medals. There's the ANILAZA. We got the TEQ BUUHAN. We got the Grand Supreme Kai, the domain. Okay, we got a new wallpaper. We got a new red Dragonstone, which I'll do a video on this. I'll try to make this one earlier, so that way people hopefully don't waste them too early and kind of wait. But we'll see how that ends up working for us. Looks like there's these trade items, the little snowmen that we can trade in for a bunch of items and stuff like that, like usual. We got the pity coin for BUUHAN, and yeah, so there's the wallpaper, medals, and stuff like that. Okay. What else do we have in here? So we got the actual movie itself. We got the Buu. So this is his SSR art. And then that is his TUR art. Actually looks really good. And then this is his domain right here. So once he goes into the domain, he's pretty much just Super Buu at that point. We got the STR Supreme Kai. So there's his SSR art. And then there's his TUR art. The STR LR ANILAZA. Which, you know what? Honestly, like this unit, I felt like it deserved to have a unit. I didn't think it was going to be an LR, but I mean, giving them a Battlefield LR, I think it's pretty good for them. Like either that or a Prime Battle LR, because realistically, this isn't a hype unit that people are going to summon for. But given this unit some representation, whether it's through Battlefield or it's through Prime Battles, this is actually like a pretty good way to, you know, introduce this unit into the game. So the fact that they put him in here is actually really good. So we got the stage 6 for the BUUHAN event. The support memory stage. Okay, so Vegeta's Pride, level 5. For the first 3 turns of battle, all allies in the corroded body and mind or gifted warrior category will receive 2 ki and 25% attack and defense one time. Okay, so that doesn't sound terrible. This is Battlefield. Wonder why it says 82, but their thing said 81. That's odd. Okay. Int Ultimate Gohan's Super Easy A. It looks like his category weakness is Majin Buu Saga. That should be actually very, very easy to do. Oh man, the LR, or I'm sorry, not LR. the LR physical BUUHAN or Boo tanks, the physical Kid Boo, the physical like Majin Buu LR, the free to play one. There's a bunch of physical units that you'll be able to bring. This will actually be a very, very, very easy one, I think. When does that start? On the 3rd. Okay, so that is next Tuesday. Okay. Next Tuesday is when we get this super easy A. Looks like here is the little wallpaper. That's actually a pretty nice wallpaper, I think. I never really use the wallpapers in game, but you know, it's pretty nice to have that. The redstone number 6. We got the trade jewels for the snowman. The pity coins. New transformation labels transfer. Okay. Interesting. New field. New scripted event for Super Boo. Yep. Int Majin Buu Ultimate Gohan will be available again. Okay, so there's probably some sub EZAs that are coming, I assume. Okay, yeah, AGL Boo Piccolo potential EZA, maybe that might happen here. So this is everything that we got in the actual like data download itself. They did add this though. So they dropped this news that there was a bunch of hero units that were being added to, like movie hero units that were being added to the Majin Buu saga. So like this Ultimate Gohan, Videl, LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So basically everything from like the Tapion movie units. It looks like anything from the Broly movie, the second coming, and Bio Broly. It looks like all of them are going to be added to the Majin Buu saga category. This is actually huge for this Goku, because now you can actually run him on the I mean, you've been able to, but now he actually has a spot on the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku's team. Yeah, this Trunks, he's from Broly's Second Coming. And yeah, interesting. So they literally just brought all of these units to... They just brought all these units randomly. I mean, 10 years later, I don't know why they are doing it now, but I guess it's cool. I guess it makes sense that they're doing it, but a little weird that it took them almost 10 years to do that. And let's take a quick look over here. So let's just take a look at these units real quick. Kind of give a quick rundown on them. See what they do. So actually, I believe I had actually, I shared all this stuff yesterday. I didn't make a video on this, so I guess we can just talk about it here real quick. So this BUUHAN, power absorption, transformation boost, 2 leader skills. Okay. 3 key, 170%. And then gives the extra 30% to artificial life form or uncontrollable power. Okay. So that's kind of like a buff for Broly, even though they really won't mesh well together. Passive wise, 2 key, 200% attack and defense, guards all attacks. Guards all attacks is good. Plus an additional 58% attack and defense when attacking. Plus an additional 100% attack and defense. And a high chance performing a crit for 6 turns from the start of battle. High chance of evading enemies' attacks, and launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super starting from the 7th turn from the start of battle. Plus an additional attack and chance of performing a crit plus 50%. And extreme class allies 2 key and 50% attack and defense when there's another power absorption or transformation boost category ally attacking in the same turn. Well, that'll be easy to do because you'll probably just run him on a Majin Buu Saga team anyway. More HP remaining when the character receives an attack the first time. What is it? More HP remaining when the character receives an attack for the first time in a turn. The greater the additional defense boost received within the turn, up to 150%. First time in a turn. So basically they're wanting you to run him in like slot 1, have him get hit with like when you're full on HP, and he gets an additional 150% defense boost, or up to essentially if you're like full health. Okay, so he's got a pretty interesting base kit. High chance performing a crit for 6 turns means you can pretty much go additional and dodge on this guy, is what it seems like. Looks like the extra 50% attack, 50% chance to crit, and gives extreme class allies 2 key and 50% attack and defense. Yeah, so he's a support unit as well. Oh, this guy might be good. Might actually be really good. Let's see, active skill. Activated when all allies attacking in the same turn are power absorption category characters. We're starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. Okay. Creates a domain inside Majin Buu and transfers the character's consciousness inward for 3 turns. Okay. Okay, so what's he got? You got Majin, big bad bosses. That's very good. Shocking speed, wall standing tall, metamorphosis, fear and faith, fierce battle. On power absorption, transformation boost, artificial life form, uncontrollable power, final trump card, Majin Buu Saga, Majin power, sworn enemies, worldwide chaos, and demonic power. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage on his super attack. So he seems to be a very, very good unit, actually. Let me see. So this was 1 of 3. And I believe I shared the other ones. Yeah, so let's go over here. So this is the domain portion. Okay, so the domain itself, power absorption or transformation boost category allies and enemies, 15% attack and defense. And then Majin Buu Saga category enemies and allies get an additional 15%. He's got like so he's given 30% boost, huh? Pretty good domain. Power absorption, transformation boost, and Majin Buu Saga. I mean, that's transformation boost and Majin Buu Saga. That's very good, and power absorption and Majin Buu Saga is very good. So basically, if you're running him on a full Majin Buu Saga team, you are really gonna have a very fun time with this team. So let's check him out real quick. So nothing's changed here. Nothing changes in the domain. Okay, so 6 key, 300% attack and defense. Okay. Plus an additional 100% attack when attacking. Reduce damage received by 70%. Okay, so 70% damage reduction. Changes AGL key spheres to TEQ. Plus an additional 40% defense when receiving an attack, and a chance of performing a crit plus 5% per key sphere obtained. Okay. Launch an additional super attack with 3 or more key spheres obtained, and launch another additional super attack with 6 or more key spheres obtained. Okay. Launch an additional super attack when there is a fused fighter category enemy. Okay. Interesting that there has to be a fused fighter category enemy for this. Recovers 30% HP at the end of turn. His domain sounds actually really crazy. Nothing's changed. Massively stacks attack. So he massively stacks attack and causes immense damage with a with a high chance of stunning the enemy. Dude, massively stacking attack is insane. That's 100% attack raise. Ooh. This Buu might actually be really good. This Buu might actually be very, very good. I'm not gonna lie. Also, I did actually share this from my good friend Yoshi here. This Int Supreme Kai right here, you're able to just buy 9 of him, and you can use them as free super attack fodder. You can do the same thing with the BUUHAN, because there is an STR BUUHAN that you can farm from his Dokkan event. You just have to run it on Z hard instead of super. So you can farm him up as well. Also, let's talk about you. So Grand Supreme Kai, you are Majin Buu Saga Key 3 130%. Key +1 up to 4. Attack and defense plus 50% up to 200%. First superclass ally self-excluded on the team. Okay. Plus an additional 200% attack and defense when attacking. Plus an additional 100% defense within the same turn after receiving an attack. High chance of guarding all attacks. Guards all attacks and launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super when there's another Majin Buu Saga category ally attacking in the same turn. Okay, so he's got guaranteed guard and launches an additional attack that can become a super with a Majin Buu Saga category ally attacking in the same turn. Majin Buu Saga or Potara category allies, key +1 and 40% attack and defense. Plus an additional 1 key and 20% attack and defense for characters who also belong to Realm of Gods category. Plus an additional 200% attack and performs a crit when there's a Majin Power category enemy. Interesting. He's basically just sounds like a Majin Buu Saga support unit, Potara support unit, and to Realm of Gods. I mean, like Vegito Blue would get a 60% support here. So you can run them on like Realm of Gods with Vegito Blues. That would work. Potara, huh? Okay, interesting. Master of Magic, Cold Judgment, More Than Meets the Eye, Telekinesis, Godly Power, Supreme Power, Fierce Battle. He's on Majin Buu Saga, Realm of Gods, Storied Figures, and Potara. So he doesn't have a lot of teams. So he's basically limited to the 3 teams of Majin Buu Saga, Realm of Gods, and Potara, because Storied Figures he's not going to have a place on there, let's be honest. And then super attack effect, greatly raises attack defense for 1 turn, costs supreme damage to the enemy, and seals super attacks, huh? Interesting. Okay, so those are those 2 units. I mean, they seem pretty... This boost seems actually really good. I can't wait to actually try him out in game. I think he's going to be really fun to use. And then we have the LR ANILAZA here. Let me see if I can kind of make out what he's going to do here using the JP like translator here. So super boss category, key 3 130%. 12 key, greatly raises defense for 1 turn. Deals as a immense damage to the enemy, or colossal damage, I think. And then his 18 key, attack and defense increase significantly for 1 turn. So that's greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. And deals ultra colossal damage to the enemy and increases extreme allies defense by 30% for 1 turn. This is the one thing I've noticed is a lot of these newer units are doing is they're increasing allies attack or defense for 1 turn, depending on where you like slot them. So hopefully this guy is like a good slot 1 unit, because otherwise this 30% defense is kind of useless if he's only like a slot 3 type of unit. Okay, when the character appears, if there's an ally in the final trump card or super boss category on the team, entrance animation will be activated. Player's key will be increased by 3. Gets 130% attack and defense, and the unit will be able to determine the enemy's special move for 3. Okay, so they can foresee they get Scouter for 3 turns. Okay, very good. Increases gets 3 key, 130% attack and defense. HP is 30% or more at the start of turn. Additional 3 key and damage reduction increased by 30%. Yeah, that should be easy enough. Randomly transform 1 type of key sphere other than... Or hold on. Transform 1 type of attribute ball other than the power ball into a power ball. So I think that's 1 type of any key sphere other than STR will be transformed into an STR. When you get 3 or more key, you will definitely perform an additional attack with a high chance of activating a super. Okay, so with 3 or more key spheres, you can do an additional. If you get 5 or more key spheres, you get an additional super. So with 5 key spheres, you're guaranteed an additional super. When in slot 1, attack and defense are increased by 130% and damage reduction is increased by 30%. If in slot 2 or 3, there's a high chance that a additional super will be activated. Attacks are highly effective against all types, so effective against all types. And when a super is activated, attack and defense are increased by an additional 30%. Okay, so basically in like slot 2, he can additional a bunch of times and have his attacks be effective against all types. In slot 1, he just gets the 130% attack and defense and damage reduction. Okay. ANILAZA seems pretty good. I mean, him getting this extra 30% damage reduction right here, being able to foresee like special, or being able to foresee supers. If you're over 30% HP, you get extra 3 key and an extra 30% damage reduction. And then, you know, being able to do an 18 key and raise defense by 30%. I mean, he could be very good as a slot 1 unit, I think. And let's see, he's got an active skill, deals ultimate damage to the enemy, increases own key by 24 for 1 turn, and gets 30% attack and defense. Okay, activation condition. After the 3rd turn from appearance, can be activated when there's an enemy in the tournament participants category, or it can be activated from the 5th turn from the appearance. Okay, so you have to wait till after the 3rd turn, and then in tournament participants you can do it, or you just gotta wait till turn 5. Okay. I feel like that'd be pretty easy to do, considering you'll probably only run him on like tournament participants anyway. What's he got? Mechanical menaces. That's... Oh man, I cannot think of the name in English right now for which that one is. Infighter, big bad bosses, legendary power, tournament of power, fuse fighter, tough as nails, mechanical menaces. That is... Let me see. If we do this and we just change this real quick. Oh no, yeah, it's literally just called mechanical menaces, huh? Okay, I guess it didn't matter if it was on JP or English. And these ads are ridiculous. Okay, so interesting. Super bosses, Universe Survival Saga, Final Trump Card, tournament participants, and fuse fighters. That's his categories that he's on. Look at this. He shares 3 links with LR Jiren, Zamasu, Jiren. Oh man, this guy is gonna be tough to run. He is going to be tough to run. Getting these links are going to be hard, man. This is... Yeesh. Ooh. I mean, I guess you can run them on super bosses, so you can pair them up with like Zamasu to get big bad bosses, but then you'll have to pair them up with Jiren to get Tournament of Power. This is a wonky one. This is going to be a wonky one to use. And there's also, we got info for the Gohan, Super EZA. I'll just do a separate video talking about him. So that way we don't get too much in depth with this one. But there you guys go. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Let me know down in the comments below what your guys' thoughts are on all the info that's coming. Obviously we got the, TEQ BUUHAN coming. We got a side banner unit. We got a battlefield. We got this LR ANILAZA coming. We got the Super EZA for Ultimate Gohan coming. Looks like we're going to be pretty jam-packed for a little bit. And yeah, maybe we'll finally see Jiren as well. I don't know. Maybe with ANILAZA coming, they'll finally drop Jiren for us on the global side. But definitely let me know what your guys' thoughts are. And if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button. And if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Brother Russia, the whale of whales, rainbow everything, buying all the sales. In Dokkan battle, I reign supreme. 10K stones, it's not a dream.